To this day.
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 What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia, Canelo Alvarez. Get this. Ryan Garcia felt betrayed by Canelo criticizing him to the media. Ryan Garcia says that he felt betrayed by Canelo Alvarez after learning that he'd given an interview and criticized his training habits during his time sharing the same gym. Garcia, 21-0 with 18 KOs, was shocked by Canelo choosing to stab him in the back. And he says that he feels that he never really showed love. Ryan says he would have never done what Canelo did by talking to the media about things that he noticed about him and trying to make sense of the why Canelo criticized him. The 23-year-old Ryan hinted that jealousy could have been the root cause for why the Mexican star ripped into him in the interview. It does seem odd that Canelo chose to blast Ryan Garcia to the media rather than pulling him aside and telling him that he needs to put more effort into training. He said, "I was shocked," Ryan Garcia said to SI.com about Canelo Alvarez criticizing him to the media. "I didn't quite understand why he would say something like that, especially to the media, because he could have definitely taken me somewhere else and told me personally. I felt betrayed." Like, really? Like, okay. And to be honest, I don't think he didn't really want to show me love. I did. I don't think so. Just based on other things he said, Ryan hinting that Canelo may have been jealous of him. He said, what were the other things that Ryan had noticed about Canelo that he's hinting at here? Was it jealousy on Canelo's part that caused him the interview, or was it something else? Let me counterpunch. Okay. Jealousy. I think I need to make a poll. Okay. I think I'm going to do that as we speak right now. But I don't think it was jealousy. I don't personally think. But I want to know what you guys think. So that's why I'm making the poll. All right. I think, now, was it right for Canelo to do that? Okay, so that's another thing. Was it right for Canelo Alvarez to say to the media what he could have told Ryan Garcia directly? Because he has his number. All those guys, Frank Sanchez, Andy Ruiz, Canelo Alvarez. Who else is in there? That's fighting Stevenson next. I forget his name. The cheater. Him, he's in there, right? I think now Teofimo Lopez is in there. So, like, these guys know each other's numbers. They're close-knit. They spar together. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Canelo could have reached out to Ryan and was like, hey, man, I like you as a fighter. I think you're mad talented, but I do think you need to definitely come to the gym more. I think you need to put more dedication and commitment into your career instead of doing whatever the hell you're doing to cause your brain to go wherever it is going, to make it mentally fail at times. Those type of things. Okay? And it does remind me, though, okay? Because I am a fair person, as fair as I try to be. I remember when Floyd, Money Mayweather, said some criticizing things about Adrian Broner. Okay, and this was more on some hater shit, though, because he felt Adrian Broner, he said to the media that he felt that he's going or moving too fast. Like, hey, I think Adrian Broner, I think he's been moving. I think he's been doing too much too soon. I think it's too fast. I don't think he should be a 4-time champion. I think he did that too quick. Right? And then when Adrian heard that, he was like, well, why the hell didn't he just call me and tell me? He must be jealous of me. Now, the go-to thing and the go-to thought would be to think, well, maybe there is some jealousy, because I think Floyd did fear, and that was jealousy in its main form. He feared what somebody else could take from him. That's jealousy. Jealousy is the fear of someone taking something that you have away from you. Take it away from you. You have it. So who was like, if we go back to like 2012, who was that next guy? Who was that next star? That was Adrian Broner. Chains, gold, flashy, black, rich, flamboyant, about millions, about all this stuff, you know, and about billions, not millions, about billions. AB, you know, AB, right? That guy. And I think he was doing things rapidly. And you know what? He was doing it faster than Floyd was. So Floyd said his 2 cents. He could have pulled him to the side. But him saying that to him, either if it was in public or just face to face, it still would have came off like you hating, like you think I'm doing it too fast. Really? Because I did it faster than you, right? That. But this is what I think. I think Canelo said that about Ryan Garcia. Because you remember the interview. I think it was Ellie Setback or Fight Hub or Fight Hype, one of those channels. They were interviewing Canelo, but they were interviewing him concerning someone else. So this is far beyond Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia left the Reynoso gym and people wanted to know why, which he didn't say the one reason why, like I guess that main reason, but one of those main reasons, or one of those reasons, it's fair to say, that he left was because he wouldn't get in the time that he needed in the gym. And according to Ryan, and he was like, well, you can ask so-and-so too. You know, he had a co-signer that, hey, he was spending more time with Canelo than me. And then that's when Canelo was like, well, wait a minute. Let me counterpunch. You wouldn't come into the gym. You show up on a Monday. You wouldn't come back. You wouldn't come back till like a Friday. And then when you would show up, you supposed to show up for this amount of time, and you worked out for maybe 20 minutes, and then you left. That's what Canelo said and did about Ryan. And he said, and he did say, well, hey, he does need to work more. But guess what? He said that when Ryan was there. You guys remember that, right? When Canelo Alvarez said, hey, I think he needs to put more commitment into this. That was a long time ago. That was like back in probably like September or August of like 2021. Ryan Garcia was still there. So if he had any type of problems, then he could have said it. And I don't think he was talking about that, but he added that in here and, you know, in this present date. But that's what people do when they leave. Then they start to reveal who they are and start to say stuff that they didn't say when they were around. See, to me, that's chicken shit. Because at that point, Ryan didn't take it as hater or jealousy or and all that stuff, hatery. He didn't take it as that. He took it as like, oh, it's just criticism. You know, he's just critiquing. You know, he didn't mean. I don't take anything bad on it. But now you do. Why? Because Canelo Alvarez defended his coach and he defended his team and he defended his gym. That's what Canelo really did. Because when Canelo first when he found out that Ryan Garcia is popping off saying, hey, they spend more time with Canelo. What do you expect Canelo to say? I mean, be real. What do you expect him to, how are you going to expect him to react? He's going to react like, yo, no, there were times you didn't even show up. So don't go there with, oh, I was just sitting around waiting for a trainer to train me and you're sucking up all the time. I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, whoa, what? I'm getting all the time? Yes, I know I'm the cash cow. Yes, I'm the star in boxing. Yes, I'm one of the richest boxers that's fighting right now. Yes, he's all that. But then again, wait a minute. So therefore I'm getting all the time. when you used to show up on Monday and work out for 20 minutes and leave. And then you're supposed to show up Tuesday. Nobody heard from you. Wednesday, nobody heard from you. Thursday, nobody heard from you. And then Friday, you might pop back up. So you think I'm going to leave that out when I hear you say this about me and my trainer or our trainer? No. He's going to tell it the way it is. And that's what Canelo Alvarez did. Okay. So this here saying, hey, jealousy. No, I don't think that Canelo's jealous of Ryan Garcia. I don't think that, no stretch of the imagination. Who the hell is Canelo going to be jealous over? If I see Canelo feeling any type of way about anybody, it would be Floyd Mayweather, because that's the only guy that beat him officially in the ring. So you know he's still kind of butthurt about that, because you know if Floyd Money Mayweather said, I want to fight Canelo Alvarez would say, you know what? I don't want this DAZN deal. Bump that deal. Bump fighting Golovkin. Bump fighting Bivol. I want Floyd on Cinco de Mayo weekend, and we'll battle it out to see who is the pound-for-pound master of the Cinco de Mayo. Is it Cinco de Mayweather or is it Cinco de Mayo? We're going to find out. He's going to tear that contract up. Okay, so, no, that's the only person I see Canelo actually having a problem with. But you know what? Floyd, Money Mayweather seems to have a problem with Canelo too. But maybe it's the same way he feels about Canelo he felt about Adrian, the problem Broner. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Ryan Garcia saying that he felt betrayed by Canelo, criticizing him to the media. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.